Well, good morning. It's been a while. Thought I'd give you a quick update, see what's going on. Uh, it is June 28th, 2023, of course. It's been really, really busy. Been raining off and on. The power plant is running really, really well. Came down this morning a little bit early, let the chickens out. You can see the ducks are out there. They're getting bigger. The young chicks are doing their thing. They should start laying sometime next month, or the end of July, 1st of August. They're getting to where they know that I bring food, so they're starting to follow me. The ducks aren't doing that though. They're still maintaining their distance. Did some weed eating a couple days ago down here. Still got to do some more over here. This is getting pretty high again. But with the rains, things are starting to pick up. Things are taking off. I do like to let the wildflowers grow a little bit. Simply because that's pollinator, blah blah blah. So that's one of the things that one of the recommendations that we got from the wildlife service, that they'd like to see us not mow as much. So we don't. As you can see, it is a cloudy day. We're gonna do our normal routine, check stuff, get stuff going. I was gonna do my reports in the morning, so I'm gonna put you on pause while I take these readings, and we'll get back to you. All right, got my readings done. I'm gonna run over here, take a look at the waterfall, see how that's going. Water level's been up a little bit because of so much rain. It's not really been a lot of rain, but it's just been a little bit every day. We get a little sprinkle here or there, or get a 5 minutes of rain, 10 minutes of rain. Keeps the water levels up. Keeps the ground moist. The trees like it, so it's kind of important. You can see where the waterfall's still going. Water levels have dropped quite a bit. You can see see more of the rocks, the lower rocks down there. Let's see if we can safely get down there today. It is a little wet, so I don't want to get on any of the moss, because I will be in the water. So you can see we're quite a bit lower than we have been. Well, if just a few weeks ago we would be standing here and there would be water flowing across here. And now you've got little streams. Looking upstream, it looks like anything's missed. There's a mist. Everything looks like it's where it's supposed to be. You don't see anything out of place. We've had a lot of people stopping on the main road up here in the parking area to come down and take a look, which is fine. We like that. Some of the groups that came in here just swimming. I saw one vehicle that had some kayaks on it. I'm sure they read somewhere where American Whitewater said that this was Class 5 rapids. I wouldn't ride I wouldn't put a toy boat down through there. But that's what happens when people take a picture and say, "Oh, that's this." Well, that's not really. You got to see. You got to look at the whole picture. Somebody took a picture. There's somebody kayaking during the what we call the Halloween flood. It's when we got 7 inches of rain in 12 hours. So huge amount of water. So much water I had to shut the plant off because it couldn't contain it anymore. Let it open all the gates up and let it go. So, but they came down. Somebody came down with a kayak and went down through here, well, which is fine. That's what you want to do. Then go right ahead. They took a picture, sent it to American Whitewater, or American Whitewater ended up with the picture, and they assumed that that's the way it was all the time. And I asked from them, I asked for the dates of when it happened. I want to see dates so that I could tell you what the flow was at the time and what was happening, and they couldn't do that. So, but they said, "Oh no, this is class 5." So we invited them to come to take a look at the river. They didn't show up. So apparently they knew they were wrong and they just didn't care. So, you could publish misinformation all day long, and somebody's going to believe it. So I'm assuming that those people that were up there with the kayaks, that's what they came down for, because it looked like a pretty big group, and they thought that this was going to be kayaking opportunity, and it's not. It's just not. There's nothing here. All right. Anyways, so there's a shot of the river this morning. Really, really running slow. A little bit upstream. You can see it's starting to sprinkle a little bit, so you got to be real careful. You can see up through there that it's not nearly flowing like it was. The dead tree that's right over there on the side, it's usually in the wintertime about 4 feet up higher than that. So you can tell as the seasons change, so does the river, and so does our flow. The foundational rocks that are down through there, you don't even see those in the winter. Again, you're looking downstream there, past the powerhouse. So it's just what it is. With the spring, with the spring here, and actually we're summer at this point. We haven't had really hot temperatures, but humidity's been up. But everything's greened up, everything's thick. The chickens are still getting over here, hanging out. They've got the underbrush of this hill right here. It's pretty well cleaned out. The ponds have been staying full, our little retention ponds. The ducks haven't been over here yet to get into that. I haven't let them free range. They are pasture raised right now. Eventually, we will open the gates and cut them loose, but we want to get a little bit more acclimated to their surroundings and know where home is and where they're supposed to go. They've been doing really good. Some nights the ducks get in. It's the chickens that don't want to go in. So, they're like kids. They don't want to go to bed either. So the older chickens are like older adults. They're ready for bed at any time. And so they've been going in. They've been doing their thing. I haven't even gone inside the powerhouse yet this morning, so got to get the keys out to unlock the door. We've been running like crazy for work for plumbing. It has been almost you could almost not plan anything and end up having half a day worth of work that you really didn't need and didn't want. But that happens. This time of year especially. Let's turn some lights on. We're 214 kilowatts right now. Of course, I did check check at home to see what the kilowatts were, and I did that before I did anything. But we're putting out 214 kilowatts at about we're running 31 amps through from the generators in. So, and we're only running one at the current time just because of the flow. So that's a plus. So, anyways, I'm gonna do a little bit more gathering of numbers and get back with you. Well, I got my reports all done. Everything's all set. We're done there. To tell you a little bit about what's been going on. It has been busy. Of course, we replumbed a couple houses in the last couple weeks. Yesterday we put in a new we're prepping up for a kitchen in the second floor of a renovation that's going to be a two-family home. We got everything set there. We're tied into the mains. We're up through. The kitchen's not in place yet, so I know where it's going to go, but I don't know where the sink sits. So we haven't come through the floor for the second floor to get that done yet. That, and we went and looked at a water heater that was working. They said it wasn't, then they did. So I think it might have been a problem with the thermostat. They said it was real hot now, so told us to put it. The guys are really good. He's a good guy. He knows what he's doing. So I just kind of troubleshooted. We told him just go buy a thermostat. They sell them, at the local store, and run right over there, pick one up, put it on. That's what's the matter with it. Generally speaking, if your water heater isn't, especially electric water heater, if the electric water heater is not leaking, every component of it can be replaced. So the tank, could go 30 years, 40 years. So it's not a huge deal. But the way this one was plumbed in there is a whole lot of work that had to be done to remove it, to repipe it, he wanted me to redo something to make it easy to get out of there, but to get it out of there, I had to tear the cupboard completely apart. So not a good situation, not a good scenario. So he has to do some thinking. And I told him, I said, I think I would put it out on the outside wall and showed him the location of work. So that was yesterday. The day before that, we had several little calls. One of them was the person wants two brand new bath faucets. So we're going to put those in today. That's on the agenda. We've got another guy that's got a new customer. Has a shower issue. We received this customer from one of the other guys that closes camps up, kind of does caretaking. He is getting out of it completely. He's retired. He's a local pastor, wife's cousin, and but everybody's my wife's cousin here. And but he's retiring and from that end of it. And he's also a code enforcement officer, which is handy. But so he's as he steps away from the I guess you would call it the caretaking end of it. He's having people call me. So he inherited 6 new customers from him so far. Not that I was looking for more people, but that happens. But anyway, so we've got a customer there. He's got a problem with a valve. He says can't get any cold water out of the shower. It's a two-handle valve. The one valve, the cold water isn't working, is what they say. Generally, that's probably because of clog or the water might be even shut off to it. So we got to look at that. Then we got another water heater. The guy called me last night and said my water heater just died. Water heaters just die. So don't know what it is. I don't know if it's gas. I don't know if it's electric. I have no clue. So we got to go look at that, figure out what's going on, and get that. So that'll be the second one. Then we'll go check the guy with the valve. That'll be number 3 for the day. And that's all I want to do. 2-3 jobs a day is fine. Got another guy that we're going to repipe his house. He's doing some conversions in his basement. He's making a computer room and putting a half bath downstairs. So the half bath downstairs will have a flush toilet, and which they work. They do fine. They have absolutely no problems with them at all. So we're going to be putting that in. And rerouting, and then he wants a generator, so we're going to work on that, figure out what he needs and what options we have, and basically he just needs a generator to keep the house warm, blah blah blah. Anyways, so that's been going on. Been working on trying to get a stress test done. I've not been having any problems, but we're worried about with doctors. There was a change in the EKG from the one prior to it was done in February. Than the one we just did in May, so there's a change in that. So they've been fighting with the insurance company, basically trying to get he wants to do a nuclear stress test, and I've had those in the past, but the insurance company says nope, do a regular one. So we're going to try to do the regular stress test, and if I pass that, then we won't have to do any more. But if I can't make it on that, then we'll advance to the nuclear stress test and go from there. Insurance companies nowadays, they control your life. They make the decisions for you, what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. So the cost difference is like $200. So truly, it is. But it is what it is. So we're going to do what they got to do, what they tell us we have to do, and move on from there. I've been feeling pretty good, so it's not been too bad. I had kind of a head cold earlier this week, but that's kind of gone. I think it's more pollen related in it than anything else. Juanita's doing great. She's got a doctor's appointment on Friday. She's been through her therapy. I think she's got like 2 more sessions of therapy, and she's fantastic. She's still got a little bit of swelling in the leg, but I think that's just not going to go away until she gets out and starts walking more on it. She does walk on it. She does a good job on it, but I think it's more of a push yourself, get it going. But I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But she's doing well. She's got great mobility on it, and so she's doing fantastically well. Everybody else is pretty much doing their thing. 4th of July is on Friday. Gonna be on Friday. 4th of July celebration is a Saturday for us. Our community does a parade and fireworks, and they have a small carnival that comes in and does stuff. Our little town that weekend, believe it or not, goes from our 275 to 300 people to about 3,000. So the place packs up. People pack in. There's no parking available anywhere. The big parking lot down by the fire hall, the pavilion, is packed. It's a good time. They do a very good job with the fireworks and so look forward to that parade. Our little parade is pretty typical of a small town parade. Lots of fireworks, a few floats. You get a band or two, and although here some of the bigger camps, the campgrounds, camping associations put a float in. So we also have a couple bagpipe, drum and pipe corps. They also go through. Motorcycles go through. The parade probably lasts 20 minutes. So it's a pretty decent parade. It's not Macy's parade or anything like that, but it's a good time had by all. The fireworks are phenomenal. They always do a great job, and that's at dark on Saturday, or probably about 9:30, 10 o'clock. So we'll have that going on. I'll have to come down about 8 o'clock and put the ducks and chickens to bed. Because if you've never been in seen fireworks in the mountains, the booms echo for miles. So it's pretty awesome. You could actually go out on the lake, take your boat out on the lake and watch the fireworks from the lake, if you so choose to do that. I don't own a boat. I own a canoe. I tell people that I traded my power boat for a canoe. Two best days in a man's life: the day he gets a boat and the day he sells that boat. So, anyway, so that's what's coming up for this weekend. I don't know if I'll get another video in before that. I'll try to get a video while I'm in the parade because I drive one of the fire trucks. I'm not sure which truck I'm going to drive this year. The chief hasn't told me which one he wants me to drive. So, and I don't care which one I drive. Doesn't matter today. I'll do whatever I have to. We had our firefighter festivals yesterday, and I even did the SCBA, the breathing, the masks. I passed all of that stuff, so I'm good to go for at least another year. And so that's a plus. I was kind of concerned there for a little bit about that, whether they were gonna, if I was gonna be able to pass it, and they said, it's all right. Your heart rate right now is in normal sinus rhythm, so you're doing good. Heart disease is just a heart disease, and that's what you got. And that's what I do. Run the trucks is not going to be affected by that. So I drive and I run the trucks. And that's really what I wanted. On Monday we did a master stream class. So what that is, if there's anything bigger than a 3-inch, you can run more than 300 gallons a minute, blah blah blah. So in most of the class, I ran the pump. So, which you know what, that's one of those things you just need to do. I don't mind running them. It was interesting. The class was interesting, and the new techniques that aren't new techniques. Because of the way fires are nowadays, that change. They go back to basically surround and drown again. Don't try to go in the fire. You're not gonna be able to fight basically the fires nowadays are faster and hotter than they ever have been because of the synthetics. And the off-gassing is poison. So, there's more toxins out there, so we don't, they're not recommended that anybody go in. Now there's always that the lady and her 3 kids are stuck in the house. You're going in, and you may not even wear a mask. You're going in and get them. That's one of those things. You make a choice, and if somebody's dog's in there, we'll put the fire out. We'll knock the fire down, darken the fire up, and then send somebody in with a mask, intro guys, and see if they can find the dog. It's a dog. Unfortunately, it's not a human life. Yes, nobody likes to lose a pet, but we don't want to lose a firefighter for a pet. So, little loss, little risk. Big loss, big risk. So, if it's a human life, we're going to go do everything we can to save that person. If your goldfish is stuck inside, probably going to boil. Anyways, that's enough. I'm getting kind of long-winded today, so just to catch up, see how everything's going. We are doing fantastic, and I can't tell you any more than that. But I'll take you along in the fire truck on Saturday, and you can watch the parade. Well, at least from my view. We'll drive by and wave at everybody at my house, and you can see what the village looks like as we drive through town. All right, I'll talk to you later.